My single LinkedIn funnel booked me 2,007 calls, made me $1.48 million, which you can see it here. And I spent $0 on ads, and I did this all in a year. And I'm gonna walk you through in this video exactly how you can do it too. I'm gonna show you client examples, the two different types of major funnels that you can build immediately, and especially if you're producing content already, you are not going to want to miss out on this because you're missing 10 times the amount of leads that you could be capturing. And right at the end of the video, hang around where I'm going to audit Justin Welsh's funnel and profile and tell you why he makes so much money and how he generates so many leads and how his system actually works. And I've spent about the past 15 hours over the past few days actually listening to all of his content, kind of like collating it together. So I have a really good understanding of what he does and why he does it as well. But first up, I just want to run you through the biggest mistake people make on LinkedIn. And that is commenting for 2 hours a day, creating tons of content, and then putting a calendar link on their profile. People put a calendar link, they say they're only available for a few slots to make themselves look scarce, and they don't even have a form before it. And this is a big no-no. The reason why it's bad is you're going to get unqualified people booking calls in your calendar, or you're only going to tap into the tiny percentage of the market that's actually ready to book right now. And also, some people feel weird just booking meetings from calendars of people's profiles. It is a weird thing, and you've got to be a bit assertive to want to do it. And so this is the biggest mistake people are making. The actual reason why it's a mistake, especially if you're a smaller creator. I'm argue if you're a bigger creator, it's also a massive mistake, but especially if you're a smaller creator or a smaller business owner just getting started, is because the rules of lead generation apply like this. This is the rule. If you have low flow, meaning you have a low number of leads coming to you, it means that you want to have low friction. What I mean by low friction is you want to make it easier for people to massage them through the process. And someone just seeing your content to go book a time with me for a 45-minute strategy session is like a punch in the face. Like, it doesn't actually work. What you would want to do instead, which I'm going to walk you through in this video exactly how to do it, is have more of a lead magnet funnel. It's like, hey, you saw my profile. Here's this free thing that I give away. Do you want to opt in for it with your email? And someone's like, oh yeah, I'll give away my email. It's not too bad. It seems like something that I'm interested in because I saw their content. It looks quite good. And then they put in the email. And then you walk them through your funnel and then you get more time on your content and you start actually capturing leads. Now, when you have high flow and a lot of leads, that's when you can have high friction. So Justin Welsh has 1 million followers across platforms. He has 125,000 people in his newsletter. He has an insane amount of flow. So he can put a lot of friction. And his friction is, hey, you want my paid thing? Here's the money, buy it or leave. That's what he does. And he can have that friction. Because he has 100 times the amount of traffic that everyone does. And it's a big mistake that people make is they put things with too much high friction. And also, the other thing with the calendar link, you're just going to get unqualified meetings. And you're going to get people who book time on you for some free coaching. And it's like the worst thing you can have there. So don't do that. When you think about the way that your content and your profile and everything is set up, and I'll show you with my LinkedIn profile as well, is that the content that you creates awareness to the problem that you help people solve, which then pushes them to your profile, which is the start of your landing page. And the goal of your profile is to capture leads. That is the goal, because you create content. The content you create should not be based on the impressions that you generate. It should be based on the leads that you generate. And that's how you actually win at LinkedIn. So I'll show you on my profile now exactly what I mean. If you go to my profile at the moment, I give away my free LinkedIn selling course. And if I scroll down here, people have two options in my funnel. Get my free LinkedIn course or click here to make dollars on LinkedIn, right? When they click this button, they get access to here and it's a single page. See how there's no navigation anywhere? This is called a high converting landing page. And I'll show you the exact landing page that we use to get up to $1.8 million a year. We only used literally one landing page. But this learn how to start selling on LinkedIn the smart way is the first step in the process of me showing someone that I can actually help them for free. This page, 63% of people that visit this page give me their email. It's the highest converting landing page I've ever seen. And it's a purpose-built page. You can't actually go anywhere else in the profile. And this page, since I've had it up, if I go to our other system, right? I'll go to automations, and I'm not going to show you our whole backend system yet. I'll do another video on that. But since I've had that live on October 16th, right, created then, It's now October 19th, and so it's just over a month. I've captured 2,954 leads. But the personal branding guru that you follow tells you to put a calendar link in there. They missed out on so many leads. What paid ads people know that organic content people don't is that traffic is worth money. And then when you make things, if I had a calendar link sitting here, I might have had a few people book, right? But I've got all these people on my email list who I can keep marketing to, and I can keep giving them more free content, because only 3% or approximately 3% of the market's ready to buy right now. And the other 90% are at different stages. So I want to market to everybody. I want to take them all through the journey. So I give something away for free on my profile that many people opt in for. And so what happens is the way you want to create content is every piece of content that you create should be talking about the problems that you solve for ideal potential clients. So all I talk about, even in this post here where I talked about my pa's 90th birthday, and no, it's not my dad, it's my grandpa. He would be way older than me. I'm only 33, so like that he would have had me late. But like even in this post, I wrapped it into selling, and I talked about booking a call. Or like every single post or content that I actually put up here, there's always links or things to take people somewhere. And everybody says, oh, it's going to hurt your reach, blah, blah, blah. Even if my reach drops by 30%, I would way rather get 100 people opt into my email list and dropping reach, because your email list is so much more valuable than all that type of stuff as well. So your content should push people to your profile, which gets them to take a next step. And if the next step's book a calendar link, it's not a good thing. Now we go to the next thing. Our single funnel that we had when we used to be branded as Unlock AI, we were doing $1.8 million a year with this single funnel. So all I had, right, was my profile was set up like this. What if LinkedIn generated leads while you sleep? Generate 5+ warm leads a week without feeling salesy. And then it was literally want to generate 5 warm leads a week. And it literally just took you through to this single page that said, do you want to generate 5+ warm leads a week with no ad spend? Interested? Chat with Matt, right? It had on here a video, which is called a video sales letter. All a video sales letter is a video to convince somebody to do the next step. That's what it is. And then what it did is people went here. So there was a certain percentage of people like, if this said, right, you got to think about it. If this said book a call, less people would click because less people would be ready. But when I said, do you want to generate 5 warm leads a week? They're like, oh yeah, I do. They'll click on it, right? More people will click. You're incentivizing people to click. And then when I get to this bit, do you want to do this? I don't know if I want to chat. How about I watch this free training video? Then they watch the free training video walking them through how to generate 5 warm leads a week. And then that massages them through the process. Now what happens next? What happened next is they came through the funnel and it was like, hey, fill out these details and then book in a chat. The reason you have a form before your calendar link is because we found 1/3 of people that went to book in a time on the calendar didn't, and they essentially put their details in here. But that allows you to chase people up, which is super critical. Now this pushed us into the next step, which is the calendar link. And the key to a calendar is having as many available slots as humanly possible available and only having it a few days out. The reason you only have it a few days out is because people usually who book more than 3 days out, the chance of them not showing up to the meeting is really high. So you only want to allow people to book a little bit of the while out at the same time. And you want to have as many available slots as possible to cater for the other individual. And a lot of people say, I only want a couple of slots because I look exclusive. No, you don't. Nobody actually thinks like that. And Alex Hormozy ran a test on this, and he found that after he ran a company that did about 4,000 appointments a day, and he said the number one correlator to appointments being booked was just availability. Literally, just availability. So when I show you through our new funnel, I'm going to walk you through exactly step by step. So we were doing $1.8 million a year before we rebranded with just this single funnel. One funnel, 1.8 million a year. So we didn't even have a website. Literally, you don't even need a website. And this is the thing that will generate you so many more leads than a website ever will. This was our single funnel that did that. And so when you think about funnels, I think about there's only 2 types of funnels on LinkedIn. There's a VSL, book a call funnel, which was that one, which is like you're encouraging somebody to book a call with you. Then there's also what's called a lead magnet funnel. And then if you don't know what a lead magnet is, it's something that you give away for free to show that someone's expressed interest, to give away maybe an email address or a phone number or whatever it is, in exchange for getting something. And you arrived here because you put in your information and you gave it to us to come here. This is a lead magnet where I give you additional value on the thing, and then we're going to market to you even more because I know if you're interested in this, you want to make money on LinkedIn, so I know you're going to be interested in more content about this, and maybe eventually you want our paid content, or maybe you won't. But I'm pushing you down essentially our funnel. So when it comes to the two types of funnel, there's the VSL book a call funnel. Now what that is it's, hey, check out, our video. If you're interested, book a chat. An example of a client that does this, Beyond Henry, he has a VSL book a call funnel. So if I click on this one, want to use AI to book calls on autopilot, not book a call with us, right? Go to here, there's a training video that walks people through how they book calls on autopilot. And see how you can't even scroll on this page? Now, this page here, see this whole website kit? We actually have this whole kit literally inside our program that people get when they're inside it. It literally walks you through step by step, writes your whole landing page with GPT, and it builds everything. So if you want access to this is like a tiny part of our program. You literally get a website. So navrio.ai, book a call. This is our tech. It's built on it. It literally takes an hour to set up. It's nothing. Even the AI writes this. And then what people do is they're interested, let's chat. They click a button. It takes them through. They put in their deets. If people don't then go through and book a call, that's okay because it captures all the details. It's called partial capture. So when I used to have the same system set up, see we captured 2,507 completed leads here. You probably knock off about 10% because there's a lot of Elon Musk, people just testing our funnel. But this is the number of inbound leads that we got in literally a year, which is absolutely insane. And so you can see now why a calendar link is bad, really bad. But Beyond's one is an example of the reason he can use a VSL call funnel is because he has high flow, meaning he has a lot of content and a lot of traffic coming to his profile because he builds really epic content. So he can have this high flow and he can put up high flow because he has a bit of friction, right? Booking a call immediately is a lot of friction. He's already warmed people up with his content, right? Another example is another coach in our program, Beatrice. She's one of our content coaches. So if you join our program, she literally will be coaching you with Matt Wheeler, another content coach. She also has the same page. Simply branding, apply here, right? Pushes you directly through at the same time. And these types of funnels do work really well, but they require a lot more, more flow. You need more people pushing you through. Oh, what's going on with here? There we are. Now, the second type of funnel, which I recommend, for the VSL funnel, the people who I recommend to have a VSL funnel is somebody who has high flow. If you do not have high flow, I don't recommend this, to be honest. Now, the second type of funnel is called a lead magnet funnel. Lead magnet funnel is where you give something epic away for free in exchange for an email address, which pushes them further through the funnel. And I'll tell you why that matters in a second. And I'll also be auditing Justin Welsh's profile at the end. Stay tuned for that. So in the lead magnet funnel, you want to use it if you have low flow and if you have high flow. I use it as well. And I'll show you the different reasons why. So I'll show you a couple of client examples of these ones that are working. So I can see Senya's profile here. Really good profile, super clear what she does. I help executive women in tech leave corporate to start SaaS businesses. Very easy. Usually the first step in the funnel of someone wanting to start a SaaS business is they want to validate their business idea. So she gives away the thing for free that everyone needs at the start is how to run customer interviews to validate a business idea. Click on it. It literally goes to her page and it says, hey, put in your first name and email address and I'm going to give you this free guide. So she pushes them into the funnel. The reason why this matters is because Senya did have a book a call section here as well, which I think she's just taking some time off, so she's not actually having it. But when she has this here, right, more people will give their email address than will book a call. Thus, you capture more leads. And because only a small percentage of the market's ready to buy right now, but when you get them on your email address, you get to market to them directly. You also get to see the big thing that really matters is when Senya posts content, how many executive women go and click this button and give me their email address? Or how many people do it, right? Even people is a good instance, because if she does a post that gets 500 likes and 2 people do it, or if she does a post that gets 100 likes or 10 likes, but 50 people click it, you're probably going to want to post the one that gets 10 likes, because you're here for leads, not likes. And over time, as your content gets better and better and better and better, you'll be able to get heaps of likes and heaps of leads. But when you first begin, it should all be about leads because you want to know what they talk about. Because a lot of the time you won't be good at writing and you'll need to invest in that, right, over time. Another example is Jeremiah, right? He's been in our program for a while. This guy's a savage. He books like 10 calls a week. He joined a few months back. He's got a free training video on project management, right? Click the button, Project Manager's free training video. He's got a snippet of the free training. He says, free training video, click here. And then he says, enter your email. He sends you the free video, right? So a lot of friction. He's booking tons and tons and tons of calls, which is amazing, right? And these are a couple of examples. Now, when I look at my profile again, I also make sure to give away a free thing here. Free course, learn how to start selling on LinkedIn. We've captured nearly 3,000 emails from doing this. I've got about a 10,000 person email list now. We've been building an email list for about 6 months. I wish I started a lot sooner. And even though I get tons of traffic, like I get quite a bit of engagement on my content, I still want to give stuff away for free because there's some buyers that don't actually want to buy from us yet at the same time. And the other thing is I'll audit our other funnel as well at the same time. We've also got the other funnel is if people want to make money on LinkedIn. So we've got a more advanced website just because we're scaling up, and I do not recommend anyone getting this when they very first start. But for example, we've got options of people being able to choose. So if someone wants to start selling on LinkedIn, this is called a value ladder, by the way. They click here. If they want 6-figure creators program, they click here, right? But what it does is it takes them through to the same type of page we had before, which was a VSL book a call funnel. So see how I can't click anywhere else? It pushes me into the single page. It essentially says super easy. It's you can't scroll anywhere, so it's all what's called above the fold. So if someone's on a mobile phone, they can see everything. It has a video that walks people through step by step here. Like in the video, how to do it. So it's essentially a free training that actually walks through it as well. And if someone wants to book a call, we click this button and then it takes them through to the next step. And the next step, we get their name, email, and phone number. And then it pushes them through to another form, which I'll just do it right here. It pushes them through to another form, which then asks information to actually qualify them. Because I have a high amount of flow, I want to put a lot of friction. So, because if I opened up my calendar to everyone, I would just get a million unqualified meetings booked. But we really qualify people based off price, based off what's going on in their business, all that kind of stuff. And then it pushes to a calendar link in the actual process as well. And so this is what like an optimized funnel looks like and why we're making like $2.5 million a year now through LinkedIn, which is really, really awesome. So when we're looking back, we've got the VSL book a call funnel, lead magnet funnel. Like literally 96% of people or even more should just be doing the lead magnet funnel, just being real. You want to capture more and more leads. Most people who do LinkedIn don't write for leads, they write for likes. And it's a big problem because the whole LinkedIn universe tells you to do that. Once you start writing for leads and you actually track them, because once you go, okay, cool, I'm going to post, 5 days a week, right? As an example, let's say you do that. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This day I got 2 leads, this day 10, this day 2, this day 20, this day 2. Okay, on day 2 and day 4, why did I generate so many leads? And what I mean by a lead is I mean somebody went to your profile, like Senia's profile, and they click this button. Why did that content work? And then what you do is you look at the content and you keep making more and more content. That's how you get more and more leads. It's just the cycle of how it repeats over and over and over again as well, which is pretty cool. Now, there's one other thing that I want to run through is that I want to run you through what a full lead magnet funnel actually looks like. So inside our program, we have a whole section on building your lead magnet funnel, on exactly how to build it. People have been doing it. It's like been insane. They're capturing like hundreds of leads, right? This is an example of what someone would actually get. And so in your actual LinkedIn profile, there's Justin Welsh. We'll look through that one later on. So let's say you go to your LinkedIn profile. Let's say it's me, right? Inside your featured section here, and over here with visit my website here, you will have this page set up so you can capture leads. We use the exact same form of the page. And if you're worried about your profile looking shitty, that's totally fine because we literally in our program, we just released this product which has 22 different profile designs. So you can design your profile literally so it looks like a pro. So you're gonna have a profile. See here, I literally have this one right now. This is the one I've got. Actually, no, sorry. Actually, I used Ben's one. This is the one I've got now. Actually, no, sorry. I did use this button here as well. So this is the button that I've got right now. If you have a look back to my profile over here, I just made the text bigger, right? As an example. So like you can have a perfectly designed profile and a lead magnet funnel, but I want to take you through the lead magnet funnel just to show you what it looks like. So let's say I'm giving away something for free like this, as an example. Do you want more leads? Here's a fix. Here's the funnel blueprint. So kind of like what I'm walking you through now. Get the free funnel blueprint. So this would be in your featured section. So for Senya, get the customer interview sheet, walking you through how to do it. For Jeremiah, get the project management free training, right? And there can be a little preview of the free training there. When somebody clicks the button, we essentially have all this text showing you how to do it. All they do is they put in their mobile address here. I'm just gonna pause it and not put in my phone number so nobody can see it. Cool, so I clicked the button and then I went through the next step. So what it does then is it literally sends you an email with the lead magnet inside it. So if I go to my emails, let me go down here, finding in my emails. Cool, and so it says the funnel blueprint, more leads to come. Yo, this funnel blueprint is gonna help you. I can feel it. Also, if you don't wanna skip the trial and error, you wanna book a call, right? I'll tell you the logic behind this as well. So what we've set up, right, is you get access to, it's actually a better funnel. It's what's called a lead magnet into VSL book a call funnel. So people can go to your profile, they can opt in, get the free thing, and then what it does is it then pushes them to a page that says, hey, also, if you want to skip the trial and error, do you want me to help you run your custom interviews, or do you want me to help you get started with your project management? Whatever it is. And then it pushes you to the next page where they can actually book a call from that. So this is really the optimal funnel for LinkedIn. I use this funnel for our lead magnet. If you go to my profile, download the free thing, it's gonna walk you through this funnel as well. I'll actually do it now and show it to you. Then they book a call, right? And then it pushes them directly to the calendar. Now, we don't need to take the information again. We can just book a time. And guys, this is a test calendar. Otherwise, I would have it 3 days out. And then I can go through and I can go Matt at 7figurecreators.com, right? And then I go, cool. Boom, it pops up. And you'll see what it does next as well with the redirect. Cool. So what you'll see now is we go to my email and then it's locked us in a time down here as well. So this is like the ultimate funnel setup. It's the funnel system that we actually use. If you go here, if I go to put in my email here, I got a few different emails. We've changed the company name a few times. It just goes, boom, pushes you through. Are you interested? Do you want to book a call? And this is kind of like the ultimate lead magnet funnel. So when you're going through and you're creating it for your profile, you definitely want this type of lead magnet funnel. The reason is you're spending hours and hours creating all this content, they're hitting your profile and it's dead traffic. And if you were doing paid ads, people would, and you showed paid ads people, like I got a few buddies, one that makes 12 mil a year, that other makes 20 mil a year. They would just be like, what the hell are you doing as well? Now, you're probably asking, okay, Matt, why do I want to get people on my email list? Why do you make these videos as well? Like, why are you giving away this free stuff? The answer is actually really simple. It's that the goal of your content or the goal of what you want to do with distribution through social media channels is you, number one, want to get what's called time on content. Now, Google brought out this study called the 7-11-4 study. I think it's actually in the next slide we'll actually talk about it, but the 7-11-4 study, we're not going to get into it about the specifics of it. All it said was that people nowadays do more research on you to work out if you're a good fit before they want to meet or before they want to talk to you, or sometimes they don't even want to talk. Super key. So, and by that, what I want to do is like the metric that I like to track is like, okay, how much time has somebody spent on my content? So by you watching this, you over time are going to see my expertise and then you're going to trust me more because you're like, okay, this actually all makes sense. I may have applied some of the stuff. I'm getting some wins. And what that does is it creates more potential buyers or more leads for you, but more leads that are highly qualified. Because some of the best leads are people that come to me where they just literally message me and say, hey, Matt, I want to join your program. I've watched like 20 hours of your content. It's sick. I believe you can do what you say you can do. So I want to use it. And that's why people give out free content, because free content builds trust. If I think about Alex Hormozy, I've read his book so many different times. I trust that dude. So if he gave away something or he sold something for 10 grand online, I'd literally buy it. I wouldn't not. So time on content equals trust equals more buyers. It's super crucial. So actions for you to do. Put in a lead magnet funnel into your profile. So as a quick little reminder, Going back to my profile as an example, we'll leave Justin Welsh's one to the end in a second, but put something here that you give away something for free, right? Super crucial. Just like Jeremiah, this thing for free, he's captured tons of leads. He's booking about 8 meetings a week, absolutely crushing in our program. The next thing you want to do is you want to create content that only has something to do with your offer. That's it. Because you don't want to create something that's totally, you don't want to talk about productivity or like bad managers just to get 1,000 likes if you get no leads. It just doesn't matter. Like we had a client who got a post with 1 like and he got an inbound lead that turned to a client, literally. Like you post for likes, not leads. Then what you want to do is on your profile, say just like Jeremiah does, right? He will track, okay, Jeremiah, I'm going to post content, right? And from this content, I'm going to see how many people then come and click and want my free training video. And then he can see which content resonates. And that's how I track what's going on with me. How many people came in and booked a call with me and how many people downloaded my free lead magnet. Those are like metrics that I really, really care about. And then right after that, you just want to do more of it. That's it. You just want to keep doing more and more of the same thing. That's how we booked 2,007 meetings like in a year, which spending no money on ads 100% through the funnel. And like, that's it. And guys, lucky last thing before we get into it, I want to run you through Justin Welsh's funnel audit and show you the things that he does, the things that you can do and you can implement. And I steal a lot of his stuff. Now, Justin Welsh's profile, it's geared around one thing, the operating system for LinkedIn creators. That's literally what he builds. He's only trying to shove to this one thing. Every single thing that Justin Welsh ever talks about on LinkedIn, when I open it, he only talks about solopreneurship, building a one-person business, being a creator. He's also doing it himself. That's it. And he has tons and tons of flow, tons of flow. That's why he is an anomaly that can sell a low-ticket course. People shouldn't be selling low-ticket courses. You should be selling high-ticket alone. Like I'm in a group of people where there's like 80 different people who make like between $3 to $100 million a year. Of these people, like they all high-ticket. All of them. I don't know any low-ticket people that make money other than massive creators like this. The reason is because no one has enough flow to monetize. And if Justin Welsh sold high-ticket, he doesn't want to though. He doesn't. He's optimizing for lifestyle, not money. He says that on all his videos. If he was to optimize for making more money, he could 10x his revenue, but he doesn't care. But people are trying to do what he does to make the most amount of money and it doesn't work. But the big thing that Justin Welsh does is every single one of his posts is a lead magnet post with a link in it. Every single post. And all of them take him to his website where he has all these articles, which are mini lead magnets, how to find your profitable niche, right? All of them. And his number one sole goal is for you to put in your email address. What he does differently, he talks about his principles. He doesn't like lead magnets where people are forced to give away their email to get something for free, right? That's his thing. So he wants to give it away. And if people want to opt in and get with their email address, they can. But like he gives away super highly tactical, valuable content for free on his website. And so when you look at every single post he ever does, I click here, right? And I go here, and I click this button as an example. It's all of it's taking it directly to his website. And what you can see is if we go back here, right? If I click this button, have a look at this little thing that pops up, UTM campaign. Then it popped away, right? It redirected. Justin Welsh tracks every single one of his posts that he does. He puts a UTM link, usually anyway, a UTM link, because he wants to know, okay, how many leads and how many email subscribers did I push to my list from this? And how many people bought my paid thing from the content? Because then the stuff that he tracks that makes the most amount of money, then what he does is he double downs and he reposts it 6 months or a year later. Literally the same thing. He does this on every single post. This is a bit of a longer post. This is the playbook here, right? It should pop up with the same thing. Boom, UTM. Done. Then it just redirects quickly. You got to watch it or you'll miss it, right? That's how he does it. So he rinses and repeats content over and over and over again. He tracks which content generates the most amount of leads. I do the same thing. I go back and I look at my content for the week and I look at my system and I'm like, okay, which content got us the highest number of downloads of the free thing and which content drove the highest number of meetings, right? And so my pa's birthday yesterday, I think it drove 4 inbound meetings, which was okay. But other posts that I've done before, for example, this post here usually generates 10. And so that's why I've reposted it 6 times. over and over and over again. And so that's really the key to what Justin Welsh does. He does the same thing over and over and over again with LinkedIn posts. And yes, I don't know if it can hurt your reach. If you put a link to Instagram, it definitely hurts your reach on YouTube, but I haven't found it hurts my reach when I go to other places. But even if it does, the value of my 10,000 person email list, if my LinkedIn gets wiped, I've still got a 10,000 person email list, right? If Justin Welsh gets wiped, he's still got a 125,000 person email list, because you control your email list, you own it, you don't own the other assets. And the thing about email is it allows you to market to people one-to-one in an email to generate leads, and it works really well. About 30% of our revenue comes from email now, which I wish I started doing it a lot sooner. So guys, that's how we book 2,007 meetings in a year, the exact funnel as well. Look, you can either implement it yourself or you can work with me and I'll implement it with you, and you can get some insane wins like people in our program who are getting right now. I just posted a wins thing the other day. Where was it? Let's go into the program. There's Jeremiah saying the funnel product is epic. As an example, but we've just got some wins for this week. So if I pull it up, Mohit 7x'd his salary and finally quit his job. Amazing. Andrew Neiman got his first non-referral sale. Martin had wins before the program from my free content. Patrick won a job for a large developer of capital, which they have $675 million in property. Mondo's doubled his business size from 20 to 40K a month. Sean got 16 leads from his offer campaign. This is just some of the people that I've tracked. We've got all these different wins down here as well. People making money on LinkedIn. So if you want to join us and you want to lock in a time with me, go to my funnel and experience what it's like. Hit choose your program, hit 6-figure creators or 5 warm leads a week, and go through, put an application and book an appointment to chat with us. If not, guys, I hope you enjoyed the free content and start implementing it yourself. Peace out, guys. Have a good day.